So Tom,
Yeah.
I was thinking about a project that maybe we can work together
Okay.
on. Because I love movies,
Yes.
and I know you love movies. I was thinking maybe we could write a movie together.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I could see us doing that as collaborators.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the Coen brothers.
Right. Like you think maybe we could almost be sort of like, oh, these are like these new brothers
Yeah.
who they write movies.
This is the new. So let's start with that. Let's become actual brothers.
Yeah, maybe
let's
that's the first step.
let's put in the paperwork to make that official. That we're not now. We're biologically brothers.
Right.
We
Right.
weren't before, but now we are.
Right.
And now we're a filmmaking team.
I wonder if I'm not sure how to start that process, but I think it's probably not too hard to be a brother of someone.
I don't think so. I mean, like you can adopt a child, and then that child is your child.
That's right.
Can you adopt a brother?
I would say who would be opposed to that? It's not like we're doing it for the purpose of making movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a business expense.
Right, right. And I'm excited and I'm ready to exclusively make movies with you, cuz when I think of the Coen brothers, I don't know if there's a movie where it's like, "Oh, it was just John Cohen."
There's just one brother here. There's not even another.
Right.
It's just one of us,
Yeah.
and it's me.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I thought there was two people involved in this.
Yeah, I thought it was both of them together doing movies.
Right, but it's actually one person and using a second person as a pen name. What's that? Or like a suit? What?
Oh, like a pseudonym?
Pseudonym? Is that the right word?
That sounds right.
Like there's me, and then there's the fake me, and we made a movie together.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be disappointed. I would want actually two people.
I would
working
want
on it.
two people working on it. Yeah. Yeah.
If they don't allow us to become actual brothers, maybe we can lead the fight on that.
Maybe that's something that we could, sometimes at the beginning of movies before it goes into it, they're like, this is dedicated to some cause or maybe that could be a fun thing that we put in the preamble to the movie, maybe,
Yeah.
of like, we're like hard on the fight to become brothers or something.
There's also movies at the end. It's like, if you know anyone who would like to legally become someone's sibling, call this number. And it's our number.
I
It's
like that.
directly to our office.
Yes. Which is, I'm glad you brought that up. Do you think if we're going to be in business together, maybe it is actually a good idea to have an office,
Yeah. Move in together.
move in together,
Make it into a home office.
right?
Yeah.
Where we can, wake up and be like, hey, I got a coffee pot on. Let's talk movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a good investment.
Right. Because we should treat this like a 9 to 5.
Right. I'm completely dedicating my life to making a movie. I just want you to know that I'm very serious about this.
I receive your seriousness and double down. I'm also serious
Yeah.
about this movie.
I want it to make potentially millions.
Millions would be amazing. Sometimes I look at box office and I'm like, I never thought a movie like that would make $400 million. And then it did. Why can't we be those people?
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
You see like a list of like highest grossing movies of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we as brothers be, pulling in $800 million a year?
Right. And making one movie a year,
One movie a year.
grossing $800 million. And it's all direct to profit because these are made independently. These
Right.
are made on a shoestring budget, but they're making a lot of money.
And that's also something that is probably, as we get started on this journey, talking budget that's a big thing. Like, I know some movies are like, here's my GoFundMe, I'm making a movie. Like, I know you know me. Do you want to help me out? And then I feel like there's other routes too. Like, oh, I know this guy at Miramax.
Right.
Can you hook me up? Mm-hmm. And I'm open to funding in many ways.
I think a GoFundMe is a great idea. Like, look, I know there's a lot of GoFundMes out there. We're just asking for $50 million to make this movie. And, we don't want to tell you what the movie is because we don't want to spoil it. No spoilers. And so that's another thing is, like, sometimes, like, I don't want to know anything about a movie. Like, when people say even one sentence, I'm like, that's a spoiler.
Right.
So we're not saying anything about this movie.
Going in blind. We set up it's almost like a very generic GoFundMe page. Mm-hmm. And we're asking for $800 million.
Yeah. We're asking for $800 million to make this movie. Because that's how much Avatar cost. I mean, how do you expect us to succeed?
Right.
If we're doing anything less than that.
Exactly.
We're dedicated. We're already moved in together.
We've already committed to being brothers. We live together. We have an office space. I think that builds trust. People are like, oh, they became brothers and they live together. They're actually going to make this. They're not going to pull out and just keep the money.
Right. It's not a scheme. It's an actual movie.
Right. Right.
A perfect picture for this GoFundMe would be a desk with you on one side, me on the other, and we're both on laptops.
That commits to, like, oh, they're working on it right now.
Yeah, they're actually serious about this.
Yeah. And we could hire a photographer. We could do a photo shoot of us sitting at a desk and, we have our laptops out and, we could even get some action shots of, like, maybe you're on the phone.
Perfect. Yeah.
Talking to someone.
Hey, we need extras.
Right.
That's like something I've heard people say. We need extras.
We need extras.
We need more extras.
And I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't say that's a spoiler.
No.
Like, that this movie there's gonna be people in it.
Oh, there's gonna be extra people.
Extra, yeah.
Imagine, like sometimes movies have two people in the lead. But that's how epic this movie is. It has extra people.
It has extra, yeah. And we're gonna like let the community be involved.
For every dollar you invest is a second of screen time.
This sounds, I know that a lot of actors want credit.
Yes.
And they want their IMDb page to be like, oh, I was in True Blood,
right?
Or or whatever. Mm-hmm. And if they donate $1, a minute of screen time, that's pretty good.
I think that's worth it. You give $1 in exchange for an IMDb credit, and we need people in this movie,
right?
So it's sort of a win-win. We need money and people. Otherwise, what can we do?
We can't, yeah.
We can't make a movie without money and people.
And I would, that is a good point. I wonder, is there a way to make a movie with no money and people? And what would that look like? And what is, just to really think outside the box for a second, like, is that, let's say the GoFundMe, no one donates. Uh-oh.
Yikes.
We
bad.
Still got to make a movie.
Yeah, but we're still dedicated. You think we took this picture for nothing?
Yeah.
We're making a movie.
We've put in time.
Yeah.
And we've put in our money.
Yeah. We're brothers now.
We're brothers.
We live here. We're waking up 7 a.m. every morning.
Every morning.
At the typewriter, 9 a.m. because you need a couple of hours to settle in.
I need my time.
Need 2 hours.
I need a good 2 hours before I get going.
Then 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. we are writing a movie.
No one's in it.
No one's in it, and we have $0 to this GoFundMe because no one's donated.
And the cap is on. We set it for a month.
Yeah.
No donations.
No one believed in us. Well, no one believed in Walt Disney when he wanted to make Disneyland.
Right.
So did he say, forget it?
Forget about it. He
Forget
didn't
it.
say that.
No, he said,
No.
I'm still making Disneyland.
He woke up at 7, and then at 9 he said, I'm making Disneyland today.
He was at the desk making the blueprints for what Disneyland is today. And cut long story short, there's still a Disneyland.
These are the things that I like to think about. And it's a motivating, because I feel like you need motivation on a big project like this. And thinking about Disneyland is a great way for me to, if I'm ever having any second doubts or thoughts, just channeling Disneyland is helpful.
We should decorate our office with like lots of motivational posters.
I think that's helpful.
And like just sort of like you know how they say vision board? We can make it a vision room.
I love that. Today is a new you.
I love that. Hang in there.
Hang in there.
We're making a movie.
We're making a movie.
Like we could just write that on the wall.
That's right.
Making a movie.
Sometimes things don't work out.
Yeah. ...
But today's a new day.
Right. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Catching it.
Catch a falling star. It's yours now.
I'm already getting motivated.
Make a wish.
Make a wish upon a star.
Yeah, you have a star in your hand. Put it in your pocket. Make a wish.
I see big things.
I like that. You are the center of the you. You are the center of you.
You're the center of you.
You are the center of you.
Feeling centered.
Feeling centered.
Yes.
Feeling grounded.
These are... Now, do we get a GoFundMe going for someone to make these?
Yeah. We need to raise money
for our
to
studio.
Decorate the office. Yeah, absolutely.
I think so.
Yeah. How are we supposed to make a movie without motivation?
Absolutely.
So we did have the GoFundMe for the movie didn't work out. We have to just let that go. But now we have a GoFundMe to motivate us to make this movie.
Right.
50 million?
50 million?
I mean, is that too much?
Is that, just imagine the creative ideas we will have if we have a $50 million studio.
Right. And now the reward is different because you didn't believe it. Hey, water under the bridge. You didn't believe us when we wanted to put you in the movie.
Right.
So now the reward is you can be in the office to watch us make the script.
And I was thinking about, I don't know have you ever been part of like an audition process?
Mm-hmm.
When I think about getting people in the studio, we want the right people watching us.
Yes.
And I think that could be maybe we get a different site to run auditions.
Oh, yeah.
Because I wouldn't feel comfortable inviting people in who might not make the cut to be like, you can't watch my movie here. I'm sorry. You can't watch us making it, rather.
Yeah, you can't, please don't do that. We want the right people watching us to make this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We want the right eyes.
We want the right eyes on us.
Nothing can mess with the vibe in this room.
We need the perfect creative space to properly generate ideas.
The vibe is sacred. Protect the vibe at all costs.
That's on the wall.
That's all. Put that on the wall.
Put that on the wall, why don't you?
Protect the vibe.
Protect it.
Protect it. If there's something in the room that's giving off a bad vibe, we gotta okay, everybody stop.
Hold on set? Hold on set. Hold. Yep.
Everybody stops what they're doing. We got to do a vibe check, an individual vibe check of everybody in the room.
How are you?
What's going on?
Are you? You seem mad.
Are you frustrated with how long this process is taking of making the movie?
Right. Do you need to take a breather outside?
Yeah. forever because you're out of here.
You're out. You're gone.
Come
And we'll
on.
kick people out from
We
watching
will.
us.
We will.
I think that's important. I think we have to be, when you're making a movie, you kind of have to be strict
You do.
about things.
You got to call the shots. I think that's like one thing about directors is they need to just answer the hard questions.
Right. Yep.
And there's a lot of hard questions like, what is this movie about? What are we doing? What's going on? And we have to answer them.
I think those three are great. What's
Yeah.
this movie about?
Mm-hmm.
A director. Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's those are three, and those questions, as we say them out loud, they scare me.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, because part of me, I would only say this to you, but part of me doesn't know the answer. To those
I'm so happy
questions.
you said that.
Yeah.
I also am not sure what the movie is.
Right, but as directors, we just have to do it.
We know.
We have to know.
We know.
I
And we
mean-
also have to make it obvious that it's like, oh, you don't know?
Yeah, we'll like, oh, what? But you don't know. Okay.
Okay. I thought
Okay.
I hired you.
Yeah, I thought you knew what this was. Sometimes like artists will go like, it's whatever you want it to be. And that's an answer. And that gives them the freedom to create.
Absolutely.
And it's like, oh, okay. Which is an interesting concept of like, what if everybody in the movie had a different idea of what the movie was?
Now, this is interesting because you'd get so many different takes on like, oh, well, this person thinks the movie's about sharks.
Right.
This person thinks it's a love story between humans.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you not to do that. I'm the director.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do a take of that.
Action.
Let's see what we get. Action.
Action. Let's see what happens. And then one guy's like, we have 40 minutes until the shark eats the boat. And she goes, or what's going on in our marriage?
Right.
You know, what is this?
And he's like, we have to be above water and in a boat. I'm freaking out right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I love you.
Right. And he's like, I love you too. Improvise.
Improvise.
Improvise. Maybe the shark shows up.
Maybe the shark shows up and he has a different idea. We don't know.
Right.
You're the shark.
Yikes.
Yikes.
And the shark's like, sorry, I walked in on this.
Yeah. Am I late? Shark might be. Am I late?
Right. Shark's like, is this a bad time?
Sorry. I thought we said 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't seem right.
And in that moment, that's when we figured out the shark is actually the hero of this movie.
This is, yes. It's a
shark's tale.
It's a shark's tale. And he's a hero. It's a hero's journey. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
I'm also open to being, as brothers, I'm open to being the type, because there's different types of directors, like hot-headed. Oh, this director, you don't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
There's more open-ended. I'm also okay with like, okay, that was a good cut, everybody. Try something else.
Try something else.
Try something else.
Try something completely different.
Right.
You know what phrase I like? Throw the script away.
Love that.
Throw the script away. People say that. Like I've heard directors say, throw the script away.
Mm-hmm.
And then when people like start to quote from the script, go like, no. Throw it away.
Throw it away.
Throw it away.
That I don't want to hear the lines.
I don't want to hear the lines. I don't want to hear anything that we wrote. Make it completely different. Don't refer to the plot. Don't refer to the story. Just start.
You were a shark last time. I don't want to see that.
No. Start something new.
Start something new.
Shark's now a salesman
Salesman.
or something.
I'm selling trinkets.
Trinkets. Now it's that.
Knock, knock, knock. I'm a trinket salesman at your door.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Right. Now we got a movie.
Right.
Now this is something. And honestly, is that like, put that as a log line. A shark becomes a trinket salesman. Who would not buy that?
Who wouldn't? Yeah, absolutely.
Who wouldn't buy a ticket to go see that?
I'm thinking about it right now, and I mean, I would pay. I would pay money at a Regal cinema to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, that's $15.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing I was thinking about is like, why can't our movie cost a little bit more? I always thought that it's kind of insane that all movies cost the same to see. Our movie, we bare bones this. It's just the two of us. It should cost a little bit more.
Maybe, is it crazy to say, like, this is going to be a $50 movie ticket?
I don't think that's crazy at all.
No one does. I mean, that's also a good way to separate ourselves from most movies you see. It's this movie's more expensive to watch.
Yeah, right. It's sort of like, this is the worth of the price. You're getting a lot more bang for your buck. And think about it, $50, how much does it cost to see a concert? And a concert's not a movie.
Right. It's a live performance that's lower quality, I would say. And you also get music in movies.
Right.
So it's also technically a concert plus film.
Right. Yeah, we could have wall-to-wall music.
What if the entire movie has music? There's no silence in it.
No words, just music.
Mm.
Just like the best. See, this is interesting. What we can research. What are the biggest selling songs of all time?
Right.
If we put them all together in a movie, wouldn't that be the biggest selling movie of all time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put every most popular song ever
Right.
in it.
Right.
Also, what kind of music artist wouldn't love that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's free promotion of my best selling song.
We call up Rihanna.
Right.
Rihanna, what do you think of this? We do the pitch. It's a movie with your music. 2 hours worth of your biggest hits. No visuals.
No visuals.
Just your music.
Can we just use it?
Yeah, can
We
just
won't
use
pay
it?
you, but can we use it?
Can we use it? In exchange, exposure,
Mm-hmm.
exposure,
Mm-hmm.
collaboration,
Free promotion.
free promotion, and the chance to be the first to do something. This is the first greatest hits film with no visuals,
That's right.
just the music. I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's cool. If we wanted to sweeten the deal in any sense, it's like, hey, Dave Matthews Band,
Yeah.
can we use you as just sort of spotlight as our production company? You know how they have the big Fox thing, and then there's
Yeah.
like those lights before the movie, and it's like, oh,
Right.
this was made by Fox.
Yeah.
Could we just put the name of your band,
Dave Matthews Band.
Dave Matthews Band Production?
And it's like Dave Matthews' head instead of the lion's head in MGM.
And he's like roaring,
Yeah. Oh.
but maybe he's saying one of his big, all
Crash.
the ants are marching. Yeah, Crash.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, get ready.
Get ready.
Here it is.
Thanks for working with us.
3 hours of Dave Matthews' greatest hits.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And now he's also, it's like, Dave, now you have a production company.
We created this for you.
Do what you want afterwards. This is just the first project. If you want to make reality shows after this, that's up to you.
Right. We've already made the lion head Dave Matthews yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to use that.
You can use it.
You can use it.
It's yours now.
Yeah.
That's our gift to you.
Mm-hmm.
You financed it, but it's our gift.
We're giving it back to you.
We're giving it back.
Yeah.
And the proceeds from the film go to us, of course.
Of course.
But you get the future.
Right.
The future starts with this.
This is where the future, put that on the wall.
Right.
Future starts with this.
Future starts with this. Future, because this movie has to be a first of something. It has to be the first. Because people look back, they like the first. Like, what was the first?
Star Wars.
First Star Wars was Star Wars. Before there was any Star Wars, there was Star Wars.
Right.
And that made that was like, when people were like, what I've never seen a Star Wars before.
Yeah,
That blew people's minds.
that blew it away.
Yeah. Now there's
There's a million.
a million Star Wars.
Are you saying that? Because I think that there is something with movies where it's nice if it's like, oh, it's a trilogy.
Yeah.
I saw the first two movies of the best songs ever.
Right.
Do we create some sort of plan where it's like, yes, this is a world where before these song movies, there were 3 other song movies that we haven't made yet,
Yeah. Right. Right.
but they'll come out later.
Right. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Or episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the new greatest hits movie.
Right.
And it's like, whoa, there should be a cliffhanger at the first one where people are like, what, like a little after credits thing?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Where it's like, was that Springsteen?
yeah, oh, what? Like a flash of Springsteen's face?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What?
Oh my God.
Is that they're making that next year?
Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe.
Mm.
Maybe. Best part about our credit sequence is it's only our names.
What if it is, and we did everything?
Yeah, it's just,
The Papara Brothers.
yeah, right, yeah. Created, written, directed. Sound design,
Sound design.
archaeology, archivists,
Archivists. Boom operator.
boom operator. We did everything.
We did it all. Yeah. We could, the entire credit sequence.
Because I think credit sequences are too long, and it's because you just have too many people working on this. Too many
Right.
cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. I think that's why it's nice to just, we're going to do it all. Just the two of us.
Everything.
You know, something in credits that I really enjoy is, oh, there's credits. Oh, wait, a bonus scene
Oh, bonus scene is always fun.
in the credit
Yeah.
where we, you get a little bit of like Papara Brothers, and then all of a sudden it cuts to a new scene. You're like, wait, what is this?
What? Wait a minute. Where are we right now?
Yeah, I thought the movie was over.
Bonus scene.
Bonus scene.
Bonus scene.
This time it's Lady Gaga
Lady Gaga
having coffee.
having coffee. Could that be a teaser for a future film?
Could be.
Yeah. And like maybe we demo it. First we shoot it without Lady Gaga so we can pitch it to Lady Gaga.
Right.
So we're just like film a coffee shop with people drinking coffee. We show that to Lady Gaga and be like, this is the pitch. After our film, it's you in the coffee shop drinking coffee.
Right.
So we can teaser it at our film.
Are you amenable to this?
What do you think?
I think it's an obvious yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, well, first of all, she sees the movie, so she already gets the scope of the project.
She's like, do I want to be involved in this?
Yeah, and she's like, that was 3 hours of Dave
Dave Matthews. I want that.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
This is a trilogy.
Right.
So,
Lady Gaga's time could be next.
Right,
Maybe the next one is about her.
right. And usually the second movie is better than the first. So, I mean, like, if we give her the second movie, that's prestige.
Right. She's like, I'm going to top this Dave Matthews one. People are going to think about this trilogy for me,
Right.
you know?
And people are going to even say, like, we'll pitch it to her like this. Years from now, people will be like, the first one wasn't even that good, but the second one was great.
Right.
It's
when
one of
people
those.
when people talk about it.
Yeah, because sometimes there are movies like that. It's like the first one, kind of dated. Second one, though, that's the one you got to see. But see the first one anyway, so you know what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there are those weirdos out there who are like, no. Dave Matthews one was better.
Yeah,
Not many people think that, but there will be people
there will.
who were like, no, come on. The original was clearly the best.
Yeah, but that's what's great is to get a movie trilogy or canon going where you can debate. Like the Harry Potter movies, there's like 15 of them.
Right.
So it's like you can have 2-hour discussions on which one you think is the best one.
Yeah.
And like, how can we generate a franchise like that? Because we should franchise this.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't stop at 3.
I think we can go into merch.
Yeah, merch is good.
I think we can go into potentially creating like a video game.
Yes, Totally.
where people can access this in different capacities, maybe even a book series.
A book series. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's, like, and then this song played. And
Exactly.
then this song played. We should do the audiobook.
The audiobook is great. It could be just us telling which track was next. Oh, and then in this scene, Dave was swimming,
Yeah.
and Crash was playing.
They should be in it. They should be in the movie.
I agree.
Like maybe like just like cinema verite of like almost like a documentary
Mm-hmm.
of like just following them around on their daily routine.
Right.
Dave. Let's get to know Dave.
Dave in the life.
Dave in the life. There we go.
Yeah.
And I want Dave to be acting natural. So
Right.
anytime he does something interesting, just shut it down.
Yep. Too much.
Too much, Dave.
You're trying to be funny.
Stop.
Stop it, Dave.
Dave, just be you.
Be you. This is just a normal day in the life. I just want you to be driving.
Just drive, Dave.
Nothing out of the ordinary has to happen here.
Right. And Dave's like, where should I drive to? Stop talking to us. We're not even here.
Stop.
Stop talking to us.
Right.
This is just live your life the way you normally do. But cut it in half. Don't be too exciting.
And I think that, if Dave needs some more direction, that could be something that we could give him. Like, perhaps Dave needs some acting lessons. Sometimes you hire an acting director. That'll be us.
Right. We're the acting director.
We can, we could do some exercises with Dave.
Right.
Dave, what is your want in this scene?
Right.
What are you trying to get out of this? What are the tactics you're using to get gas in your car?
What's your motivation? What are you thinking?
What do you think? What's going on inside?
He's like, I don't know. I don't act. I'm a singer. It's like, well,
That's not going to work.
yeah, you're fired. We can fire Dave Matthews.
I was wondering,
yeah.
how much of a movie do you have to make before you're like, actually, this isn't the person that I thought we wanted.
This was a mistake.
This was a mistake, but we've done so much work already.
We have 800 hours of film.
We have 800 hours of Dave Matthews.
And we can't use a second of it.
What do we do with this?
See, that's a great question, and it's like, what can like bonus features, I think, is like a great feature. So when we do make our eventual movie, which that one didn't work, so we have to start from scratch again.
Right.
But as a bonus feature, the deleted scene is an actual movie that we decided not to do, and it's 800 hours of Dave Matthews.
And it's a bonus feature.
Yeah,
800, and it's longer than the actual movie.
It's way longer than the actual movie, and it's unwatchable.
Right.
Yeah.
It's unedited,
But
it's all just, here's the hours.
we did not do anything to it. It's just really raw footage of us trying to talk to Dave and try to get him to do things, and he's not, really understanding what's going on.
There's also like potentially like this got into the wrong hands. TMZ posts a clip of Dave quitting.
Right.
Not necessarily bad press, but like, I guess he was making a movie and it went sour.
Yeah. Well, that's a great idea, actually, because if we do sell the footage to TMZ, that could finance the movie.
This is a good revenue channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually becoming paparazzi. I don't think that's ever been done, becoming paparazzi to fund a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could actually go for a lot of money.
Absolutely. And also we're trying to get celebrities to be in our movie.
Right.
Singers, songwriters, perhaps,
Yeah.
celebrities. What's to say we can't become paparazzi?
Right.
And the question we're asking them is, do you want to be in my movie?
Exactly. Like, we set up a meeting with Tom Hanks.
Right.
We're having lunch with him, talking about the project. Then we decided to take a picture of him at the dinner table, sell it to TMZ. That's $2,000. Even if Tom takes the movie or doesn't take the movie, we have a little more funding for the movie.
Right.
That's something. We could just take meetings exclusively for a year.
Accumulate pictures and just 2,000 at a time.
Yeah.
Sell it to TMZ. That'll get some hype around it. I also think that it could be helpful if like our movie is G-rated.
That's a great idea. It's for everybody.
It's for everyone.
This is for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't matter how old you are, young or old.
You're going to love it.
You're going to love this
You're
movie.
going to absolutely love it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the best movies that are G-rated that everyone loved.
Lion King, perhaps?
Lion King is a big one.
That's a big one.
I think another thing that worked in that movie, no people.
No people.
Yeah.
Animals.
Animals instead of people.
Yeah.
People do like animal movies.
People do. You're right. There's
Yeah.
something lovable about Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Well, there's people in that,
There's
but
some people.
most of them are... the lead character is a man who's turned into a llama.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
So what if we just like did the inverse of that, of like a llama that turns into a llama?
Ooh, okay.
Like a llama that remains a llama.
And maybe they have, maybe that's just a through line.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are going to love that. They're like, oh, I love animals. Anybody can watch this. And I'm also getting some music that I love.
Yes. Right. It's like 3 hours of llamas.
Right.
Actual llamas. And music, the best music available.
Because there's something about me that doesn't want to be the person who's like, I'm sorry, you got to ask your mom. You need parental guidance to watch,
Right. You have to be in here with an adult.
Yeah. You can't just watch this llama grazing to Jay-Z.
Right. Exactly.
You need parental guidance.
Our tagline or our sell could be, this is a movie that a baby could buy a ticket for itself.
Right.
Yeah.
A baby could walk into a theater.
Right.
I'll have one, please.
Yes.
The baby's alone.
The baby's alone. And the cashier doesn't have to freak out and get the manager. They can just give that ticket to the baby.
Right. They offer the baby popcorn.
Right.
The baby declines.
No,
Maybe
thanks.
they want a Diet Coke.
Yeah. And then we should also make the seats like higher.
That would be fun.
So like everybody can see.
Right.
Even the babies.
Maybe there is like sort of it's a theater of high chairs.
Yeah. Right. You have that option.
You have, yeah.
You can choose a high chair if you want. So everybody can see.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is great. It can be an IMAX.
Right.
You put your baby puts on 3D glasses.
Right. Which is also another thing is like not a lot of people have made movies starring babies.
It's a good point.
Yeah. And I just kind of feel like there's a freshness to their acting style that's not really you see a lot.
Right.
But whenever I do see it, I'm like, this works.
Yeah. It's so babies are so genuine.
Yeah.
And vulnerable, and you get honest, real reactions.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm also completely open to scrapping everything we've talked about and making this a movie about a baby that can talk.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
I think that's probably going to pull at people's heartstrings and be more relatable.
Right. And then we'll like, this is something we could say in the interviews afterwards when we're promoting it, but it's like we didn't even have to direct.
We let the baby go.
We let the baby just do its thing, and it worked.
And I also don't feel like we're being exploitative, because child actors in movies, potentially you're putting them in a place of, later in life, they're not going to know how to handle their fame. But a baby at that age, I would think, is probably not going to remember that they were in a movie.
Exactly, right. They don't have the memories yet.
Right.
Yeah. So
Ethically,
I think it's fine.
I think it's okay.
I think it is okay. Yeah. and people won't recognize the baby when they get older.
Right. Right.
So they won't be hounded by paparazzi.
No one will be like, were you in Baby Giant 3D?
Baby Giant.
Baby Giant.
I love that.
Baby Giant.
Baby Giant. Baby. So it's like a giant baby.
A giant baby. Perhaps we use some sort of green screen or something to make the baby seem like a giant.
Right. We could actually adopt a baby for this project.
That's a good point. If we are starting a family, in a sense.
Yeah, I think we are. And you know what? I think we got to get the GoFundMe back up again, because now, do you see how dedicated we are? We are legal brothers who just adopted a baby.
We're very invested. I think it's time to, I think people, that's a cause people would donate to.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know what more we could do to prove that we're filmmakers.
Right.
This is it. Look at this.
Look at this.
And it's like us on the couch with the baby on our laps,
Right.
smiling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, would you
film our movie?
Would you
fund it?
Would you fund our
Would you
movie?
film it?
Can
you?
Yeah. Let's get
Some people involved, maybe.
Let's get them to film our movie. Let's outsource it.
Let's outsource. That's
Yeah.
another, I wanted to bring that up to you. Outsourcing is also a good option
Yeah.
for certain aspects.
Absolutely.
Where it's like, hey, can you help us in this capacity? Because I don't know how to color correct this footage, or I don't know how to do this panning shot.
Right. Yeah.
You know how to do that?
You know how to do it. Can you do it?
Can you do it?
Outsource.
Outsourcing.
Because let's face it, we don't know how to direct. We don't know how to write. Let's outsource the writing too.
The writing is, maybe someone writes the movie
I think
for
so.
us.
I think someone's got to write it.
Yeah.
Someone who's written movies or has a passion.
So I'm also open to, hiring someone who's like, listen, I'm not great, but I will make this happen.
I love that attitude.
I love it. I love believing in people.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give someone a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And look, we have a star and we have a title. It's the star is our baby,
That's right.
and the title is Baby Giant.
We're out of town this weekend. Feel free to use the space
And go. Run wild with it.
Mm-hmm. How long do you think it should take to write it?
I mean, I would hope not more than a week.
Right, because I know some movies are, it's like, wow, this was a long project for me. It took me like years to write this.
We don't have that kind of time.
I don't have that kind of time.
No, we can't.
No.
We want to do one of these a year.
Every year we want a new movie.
Right. How can we manufacture these movies like shoes? We're just mass marketing, like a mass market paperback.
Right.
How can we do a mass market billion-dollar movie? Come on.
We've already got you on board here.
I think a rule of thumb should be first draft, last draft.
Ooh, okay.
No rewrites.
I like that.
So whatever our young, eager writer wants to write within that week, that's what we're shooting.
Right.
That's the movie.
It is kind of a great philosophy because, a lot of the time I feel like whatever your first thought was is probably the most like genuine. Over editing can be like, oh boy, this is a little, you thought about it too much.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's overwritten.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Don't try to fine tune it.
Listen, it's 500 pages. That's fine.
That's fine.
It's going to be a long movie. We'll shoot it. It's going to be 7 hours.
Right.
It's a 7-hour movie.
And I think that same theory should go with the shooting of the movie. First,
one shot. We got it.
One shot. This is a 7-hour project, 7-hour film. We can't do reshoots. We can't do take two.
Right. Oh, do you want coverage on this? We got it.
It's done. We'll do it in the editing.
You can break for your trailer. Do we have trailers?
Yes.
for our actor?
Yeah.
Like physical, like buses that they can go to?
I think we can get a bus.
I think we could get a bus where it's like, I just did my scene, I'm taking a break. I'm on the bus.
Maybe a party bus.
That's fun.
I think that would be fun.
A party bus on set.
It's like, okay, you did your time, you did your scene.
Hop on the party bus.
Hop on the party bus.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't get a driver. We couldn't get any food or anything. We put all the money into the party bus. But I mean, like, isn't that worth it? Aren't you excited to be on a party bus?
I would love that.
Yeah. I'm sorry we can't feed you.
I mean,
There's
this
no
is
service table.
This is kind of a crazy idea, but if the movie doesn't, if we're not feeling it, do we just get a party bus?
So that's, we could pivot and just like, we have the money from the movie we gained from the GoFundMe. Hey, everybody, thanks for the support, but we decided to get a party bus.
Right. Unfortunately, we just don't have the bandwidth
Yeah.
to do this at this time.
Yeah.
We appreciate your money, and then we could like plug where the party bus is parked.
Right. Come on down.
Come on down. You made this happen.
Come on down. We got the party bus.
We got the party bus.
Come on. People might be like mad at first, and they're like, "Oh, what? You told us there was going to be a movie," and then like, "All right, I'll check out the party."
No,
and then they're on the party bus, and like, "Come on."
They're like, well, this is better than a movie.
I think so.
This is a free. I basically paid to be on a bus.
Yeah. This is
Who doesn't want that?
Come on.
I do think it would be smart. I think they do this on movie sets.
Mm-hmm.
In case we do get anybody who's like very angry at us that we're not going to make a movie, we should have like, maybe we hire a security person.
That's a good idea.
Just to stand outside the bus, check IDs.
Right.
I don't know if there's drinking on the party, but like maybe
Yeah.
people have to be,
Right.
Okay, you can go in, or it's too packed right now. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to wait for people to leave. I don't want any problems.
No. We don't want problems on the party bus.
Put that on the wall.
Yeah. No problems here.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problems.
It's the no problem party bus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. We have a person making sure everything's okay outside, security person, checking IDs.
Right.
Come on in. We're at capacity. I think capacity should be 20 people.
20 is probably good for, I'm thinking of like the size of maybe a yellow school bus.
Exactly.
I would say 20 is probably
20.
plenty.
Yeah.
We could blow out some of the seats on one side so there's more room to like stand,
Totally.
And
people like, are coming in and like, I paid $400 to make a movie and now I want to get on the bus, and like, we're capped. Come back tomorrow and try.
Give it a shot.
Try. And
There could be a fun photo op with the you could sit at like the driver's seat.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah. Wow.
I was driving the party bus
Yeah, right.
for that movie.
Yeah, we got it. You can't really drive it, but you
Right.
could sit at the steering wheel
and make believe that you're like, I'm the king of the party bus.
Right. And if you like, let's say you donated $500, guess what? You get to come to the party bus 3 times.
You get 3. That is also a pricing plan thing where perhaps if, depending on how much you donate,
Yeah.
Let's say somebody donates $100,
Right.
20 minutes on the bus.
You get 20 minutes.
You get 20 minutes to,
Come on.
that's going to be a good 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a party bus. It's in the name.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into.
Right.
Now, does the party bus, do we do a tour where the party bus actually does become mobile? And it's like, we're in Cincinnati tomorrow promoting our movie.
Right.
Did you donate? Come on the party bus.
Right. We do a tour with the party bus.
That's right.
So everywhere we go, we pick up the people who donated to the GoFundMe.
Yep.
And they get to hang out on the party bus.
And
they go, wasn't this supposed to be a movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at this.
Look at this now.
I mean, this is pretty cool.
Look what we did with your money.
Come on. This is a dream.
Can you buy gas?
For us?
For us?
Can you give us some gas?
We need to get to Cleveland.
We need another GoFundMe.
We need another GoFundMe.
Because the thing is, we sunk all the money into the bus and we don't have the funds for the gas.
And we can't. It's breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough. And I think that that's also a poignant... This is very poignant. Sometimes movies don't work.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes people try to make something and then it's like, well, it never really panned out. Many Hollywood movies never really get there.
Yeah.
So I think there's no sense in, there's no shame in throwing in the towel and just being brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a fine consolation prize.
Just stay with brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fine.
Fine.
That's it.
I mean, it's possible that somebody documents our tour across the United States on a party bus. Maybe someone films us and it's a documentary that's produced about us.
That's a great idea. What if somebody else had a dream to make a movie and they were like, hey, we could be your movie.
Right. How about us?
Yeah. What about us for your movie?
Right.
Is there any kind of, there must be people out there that want to make a movie, but they don't have any ideas.
We can be the talent.
Yeah, we can be the talent.
Yeah.
And it's a documentary about how we collected all this money through a GoFundMe to buy a party bus, and now we're struggling to get it on tour.
Right.
Yeah.
We're trying to get this party bus out there.
It's an underdog story. It's like Rocky, but with a party bus.
Right. Right.
It's like everyone couldn't believe that we could do this. And actually they did believe that we would be doing something else.
Yeah. And then what you get is completely off the wall. Like, this is not at all what I thought it was.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I'm traveling, you meet people as you're moving around. Mm-hmm. Maybe, this could organically, maybe there are other characters that kind of become fixtures.
Right.
In this documentary that we don't even know about.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I met Steve in Memphis.
Right.
He, he's a street musician. He plays saxophone.
He's a friend now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that?
I love that guy, Steve.
And then we're thinking, Steve is such a great... Let's make a movie for... Now we want to get a movie made again.
Now we want to do it about him.
Yeah, and now it's like, okay, this is the next GoFundMe. I know everybody... We have everybody on a mailing list from the last GoFundMe.
Right.
We email them again. It's like, listen, we didn't know what we were doing the first time. Believe us now. We have a movie in Steve. Steve is a character. We can make a movie out of Steve. We just need more money.
Give us a chance.
Give us
Please.
a chance. Give us a second chance.
Yeah.
Because this is like real stuff. And then we can have pictures of us and Steve.
Right. Again, like similar to our office, we're on laptops. People are going to be like, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
My only fear in all of this is having people think that we're trying to scam them, which which has never crossed my mind. I've never thought about it like that.
Right.
I want to make something for the people. The GoFundMe is literally so we can make it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take people's money for a party bus.
Right.
None of this is... There might be that perception out there.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that that's true.
I'd hate for people to think that.
That would not be good.
Yeah. Because, it's like this party bus, don't get me wrong, we love it. But it's really for them as much as it is for us. I mean, this is for everyone.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
for the people.
It's for the people. It's like we weren't trying to scam you. We just saw the potential of the party bus and we decided to pivot.
Right.
Because movies are a dime a dozen, but party buses are forever.
They're forever. A big part of movies, in my opinion, are, sometimes a love story does develop. What if people meet on the party bus and we actually, this is something that could happen, and then people fall in love and there's a love story that never would have happened unless we were doing this.
This has been a very roundabout way, but I think that is the story. Two people meeting on a party bus.
Right.
And a romance happens. We met on the party bus.
Yes.
It's a cute meet. There's never been a cuter meet than on a party bus.
I mean, I can't think of anything it's a romantic comedy in the making.
Right. It's like, someone stumbles over another person on
Right.
the party bus. Hey, you're in my way.
What?
All of a sudden, they're like attracted to each other.
It's like, where? I feel like have I met you before? No. I just got out of work. Really? Yeah, you live here? No way.
I just heard about the party bus and I decided to come check it out. That's what I decided to do too. Wow. And then it's like, one's rich, one's poor. That's always like
That's
an element
tough.
in rom-coms.
Right.
One's rich, one's poor.
Do you want to meet up with me at Cordon
Bleu?
Bleu?
Cordon Bleu?
I can't
afford it. Can't afford it because I'm poor. And it's like, that's why we never met before. Because I'm rich and you're poor.
Right.
And it's like, how are we going to introduce our families to each other?
And our families would not get along.
No.
But, what does make people get along is a little party bus. And
yes.
how about your dad and my dad? Next time it rolls through town, I'll bring my dad. It'll be like, I don't know, who is this person that you're trying to introduce me to? It.
Right.
I love them.
Right. Yeah. Like, who's that person driving the party bus? That person's great. Guess what, Dad? That person was poor. What?
We're in a relationship.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
This is the dad now. Come on. No way. This is against everything I believe.
I disapprove.
Act 2.
Yeah.
I disapprove.
I ban you from seeing that. I disavow you.
Oh my
Never
God.
see this person. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I'm in love with them. Never see them again. Dad.
And never go back to that party bus.
I think it would be really fun to have like a sneak out scene.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, Dad, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Pop out the window.
Down a ladder.
Run.
Across the fence.
It's raining.
It's raining out. Banging on the door of the party bus.
Right. Let me in.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Opens up the party bus door. I thought you said you never wanted to see me again.
Yeah, my dad's going to kill me if he knew I was here. But I miss you.
Stay with me on the party bus. Stay with me.
Stay with me.
But guess who's part of that party? The dad. What?
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. And the dad's like, and then
He's using like the restroom. Comes out of the restroom in the back.
What? Dad, what are you doing here? I was partying.
I thought you wouldn't. Maybe they learn something about each other.
Right.
That they're both sneaking around.
Right.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mom said I wasn't allowed to go to the party bus. I won't say anything if you don't say anything.
You got it, Dad.
Right.
And one more thing about that person driving the bus. They're actually a really nice person.
They're really great.
Yeah, I
They're
really
great.
like them.
Yeah.
I approve.
Mm-hmm.
Act 3.
Act 3. I approve.
I approve.
The wedding.
Wedding on the bus.
Wedding on the party bus. Party wedding bus.
Right. And it flies off like in Greece.
Now, this Greece.
Yeah, Greece.
Maybe it's just kind of like a new version of Greece.
Remakes are really a good idea.
I agree.
They almost always succeed.
I haven't seen a remake recently that wasn't better, almost.
They're almost always better.
I'm like, oh, you did it again?
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. It's just modernized, sort of?
I wouldn't mind it if they just kept remaking the same movies every 10 years.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, like every 10 years you had a new E.T. Every 10 years you had a new Titanic.
Right.
It's just they keep remaking it and try to make it a little bit better.
See, that would be cool. What if it was like, oh, it's Titanic.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a plane.
Now it's a plane.
Or it's like a really exclusive plane.
Titanic 2, jetting around.
Jetting around.
Yeah.
Jet setters.
Jet setters.
Maybe you're going to Australia.
Yeah.
And then, he's out on one of the wings.
Right.
And he's like, I've never felt more alive. This is extremely dangerous.
Incredible. I can't believe I won this ticket to the plane on a poker game.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
right. And then the iceberg gets taller.
It's a
It's in-
humongous iceberg in the air.
It's in the sky. The pilot of the
Pilot is still the same,
It's
right?
the
Where he's
same
like, I'm
pilot.
kind of sleepy. What's going on here?
yeah,
Same.
it's the same person, and he's like, I thought this iceberg. I thought I'd never have to deal with this iceberg ever again.
This is why I got into flying.
I was trying to escape icebergs,
Yeah.
and now it's back.
He's like, I've had enough of this.
And now I'm going to take action this time. I'm going to do something about this.
Right.
Because I think it's about time that, he did get revenge on the iceberg. Like, I don't know how that would be.
I mean, maybe he does try to just fly it right through. He's like, this is going to be some, excuse me, folks, this is going to be some extremely bad turbulence.
Yeah.
Like, more than buckle up. This plane's about to, like, get broken in half.
Yeah.
Almost.
I hate to take you on this with me, but this is the iceberg that ruined my life. And I'm about to get revenge on it.
It's even possible that maybe there is a little bit of like voiceover at the top where it's
Yes.
like, hi, my name's Clyde. I've been flying around this world for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
My life's great. I got a wife, kids. But today, something that I never thought would happen. Boom, goes into the movie.
Record scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voiceovers are great. I think it's always best to have a voiceover.
I was going to ask you, flashbacks.
Voiceover and a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
I think all great movies have a voiceover and a flashback.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Titanic is one.
Titanic, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, a voiceover and a flashback.
Mm-hmm. Seeing people in their childhood, and now they're an adult.
Look at me. That's me at, 14 years old. You'll never believe how I got here.
Right.
And then it's like something in the future.
Mm-hmm.
It's a robot.
You'll never believe. It's just, I was a high school teen.
Yeah.
With red hair,
now I'm a
always
robot.
getting picked on. But
Yeah.
look at me now. And he's shooting lasers out of his hands.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot could be the name of a show.
I could see
I
that.
think it might be.
Mr. Robot does seem
I think it might be a name of a show already.
another good way to make money.
Yeah.
Is and we could also put this on the wall. Didn't mean to plagiarize that.
Right. Yeah. We didn't. Is it plagiarism if you didn't mean to?
This is a good question.
Yeah.
I thought Mr. Robot never happened
Right.
before.
Right. Yeah. We never heard of it before. And also, it's not the same story. Ours is about a teen robot, a teen who turns into a robot. It's like Teen Wolf, but with a robot.
Right.
It's the same movie as Teen Wolf, but with a robot. He plays basketball. So is that plagiarism to take the exact script of Teen Wolf, but make it into a robot? Just that one change.
Just that one change. Everything else is the same.
The dialogue, the characters, everything.
Is that plagiarism?
Is that plagiarism? It's a completely different movie.
Yes. Which I think if we are sued, keeping everything in-house, we're our own lawyers. We can represent ourselves.
I think that's the best idea.
And I think this is another really good way to make money, is to get sued and win,
That's right.
to get more funding.
Right. Or maybe we take one step ahead. We sue the studio.
What if we sue the studio? Hey, you actually stole our idea for Teen Robot by doing Teen Wolf.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
What do you think of that?
We actually wrote the script in 1982.
And that's easy to do. We can create a script and put 1982 at the top of it.
Who's stopping us from doing that?
How do you know this wasn't made earlier?
Right. And now we're taking Paramount Pictures to court.
That's right.
Yeah.
The box office, if you will.
The box office.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Let's sue some actors.
Yeah.
I got a couple on my list. I mean, Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, why weren't you in our movie?
Why weren't you in a movie?
We're taking you to court.
Right.
Sean Penn, sorry.
Is there an auxiliary party bus that turns into a courtroom?
I do think we should have the trial on the party
bus.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry, you can't get into the trial. It's full right now.
It's full. We got 20 people in here.
I know you paid.
That's it. But I think, like, we should have the trial on our home turf. I mean, if you want to, well, okay, we'll do a trial, but it's got to be on the party bus.
Right.
Sorry.
We don't do away games.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's the law. Well, I mean, is it?
Is it the law?
I don't know. Or has it just never been done before?
Right.
Because I do think this is a good first. It's like the first trial on a party bus.
Right.
Which, not a bad idea for a movie, a courtroom drama in a party bus.
Mm-hmm. A courtroom drama on a party bus seems, I mean, the stakes are very high.
Yeah.
Already.
Tension's high in a courtroom drama, but what if it added that it was in a tight space like a party bus?
Oh my gosh, tensions would be much higher. Trying to squeeze a jury
Yeah.
onto one side of it.
Right.
And then, I don't know if there's like, if this is sort of almost like a gangster kind of mafia angle, but like somebody trying to intimidate a jury member once
Yes.
they leave the party bus. It's like, I know you were on that party bus.
Yeah.
I'm not guilty.
Right.
I'm Pixar. I know who you are.
Yeah. So make the right choice when
Right.
you're making deliberations. And also on the party bus, a strobe light's going on at all times.
Always.
Yeah.
It's on the witness.
I've never seen a movie where a strobe light is just taking over the entire yeah.
Yeah.
People are moving around in a funny way. It's like there's a strobe light. I'd love to see that.
I'd love that. And it's also, it's regardless of location. I think it could work anywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Right.
Completely invading
Yeah.
everything.
And nobody knows who's saying what,
Right.
because it's a strobe.
It's like everything is like washed out,
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah.
Who said that line?
What's going on? Everybody's moving in a funny jointed way or whatever.
People are doing the robot.
People are doing the robot. People are having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's what's that? The glow lights.
The glow sticks.
Glow sticks.
People have glow sticks.
People are glowing glow sticks.
The stenographer is typing with glow sticks.
Yeah. The stenographer has it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we've gotten to probably one of my biggest questions about films, lighting.
Sometimes I walk out of movies because the lighting sucks.
Yeah.
I'm very picky about lighting.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll say something. I'll be like, lighting's not good. Leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I paid for this.
You'll write a review.
1 star. Acting was great. Script was great. Directing was great. Lighting, bad.
Out of whack.
Out of whack.
Completely out of whack.
Come on, let's light this.
Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Strobe lights are so underutilized.
Totally.
It seems like a no-brainer.
This is the most fun light there is. Why is it not being used?
Yeah. I can't think of another searchlight, probably a quick number 2 for me. Like a big searchlight that they like if you're in a helicopter and they're looking at someone on the ground, those searchlights, those are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Not a strobe.
Right. Yeah, not a strobe.
Night lights.
Night lights.
Plug them into a wall.
That's fun.
If you want like some sort of low grade scene.
Mm-hmm.
Put night lights all around the room.
Night lights or black light. Everybody's wearing glow in the dark like makeup and stuff.
Absolutely.
And you got the black light going.
Throw paint on everyone.
Yeah. And it's just a regular movie, but that's the kind of look we're going for.
Right.
Yeah.
We want everybody to be wearing like a white shirt with paint on it or something. And it's kind of everything glows in the dark.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every scene's at night.
Mm-hmm.
We only shoot it at night.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. It's only at night. But that's it. Yeah. That is an interesting other idea of like, what if it's like at night, no lighting? So it's like you're actually getting the sense that it's nighttime.
Right. Where you can barely see anyone.
You can't see anyone.
Yeah.
We're shooting at night, and that's the kind of vibe we're going for. It's a tone change. And we don't want to light this because that's like, okay, that's movie magic. That's Hollywood. This is anti-Hollywood.
Right.
We don't want you to see this.
We don't want, it makes me think of like movies with cartoons where it's like, oh, they close the door. It's completely black. You can only see people's eyes when they open.
I love that.
I love those kind of scenes.
Yeah.
Just eyes.
Just eyes. What if and that's another thing is like, I love a good close-up. What if it was just close-ups of people's eyes?
Yes.
And you're just like, every scene is like that, where we're really getting in deep, like just like a close up on the eyes. And it's like, how dare you accuse me of robbing that bank? Cut to another person's eyes. I saw you rob that bank.
Right. Don't say that about me. I didn't rob that bank. Right back to, it's very repetitive too.
Right.
I saw you rob that bank. Just eyes.
Right. Just eyes. Then a third person's eyes. I was there in the bank the day you robbed it.
Right. Fourth person. You robbed me. I was behind the counter.
Right.
Eyes.
Fifth person. Is this the bank? No, we're just discussing a bank. Please leave.
Right.
Okay, my mistake.
Their eyes close.
Right. Eyes closed means you left the scene.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is the rule.
Yeah, no blinking.
No blinking.
No blinking at all.
3 people close their eyes. It's just the guy who robbed the bank. He's like, I did do it.
I did do it. Everybody, and then it cuts to another person's eyes shocked. Another person's eyes shocked. Another person's eyes shocked.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, that's right. I did do it. And here's why. Then flashback. It's his eyes, but a little bit younger. And he's like, I need money for my daughter. Cuts back.
Right.
To present day. That's why he needed it.
Any cutbacks are still just eyes.
It's always eyes.
We could call it even just eyes. It's eyes.
It's just eyes.
It's just eyes.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's too much seeing arms and legs.
This is, and it's a great point. I mean, arms and legs they're out. I'm all about eye contact. That's the most important part of the body.
Right.
Body language is the eyes.
Yes.
It's also like, let's eliminate any type of discrimination.
Right.
All we can see is the eyes. We don't know what these people look like. That doesn't matter.
No, it's just eyes.
Just eyes.
Just total. Yeah, we should zoom in all the way into the eye. Not even like around the eye, not even the eyebrows or the eyelids, just like
Retina and pupil only.
yeah. And it's like we don't know who's saying this or what.
The IMDb page.
New website.
New website where it's just the eyes of actors and actresses.
That's a great idea.
And the headshot is just their eye. Mm-hmm. It's like that's what Ben Affleck's eye looks like.
Right. That would be an interesting, like, I don't review movies, but like maybe just like to experiment with the movie review and be like, I like Ben Affleck in that movie, but his eyes were just not, they weren't there.
Yeah.
They just weren't happening.
I think it seemed like he was tired.
Yeah.
He had like bags.
He was moving his hands. Got it. Okay. Hands and stuff like that. But the eyes just he wasn't there.
Charlize Theron gave a tour de force performance, but her eyes were darting around.
Yeah. Not a fan of that.
I like sustained eye contact.
Yeah. Why was Channing Tatum blinking?
These are the questions.
1 star.
1 star. And that also is it cheating if we review our own movie and give it 5 stars?
I think it's fair.
It's
for
fair.
Us to do that. Who should review? I don't think anyone should review our movie except us.
Right.
We made it.
We made it and we love it.
Yeah, we know this movie better than anybody. We should be the ones reviewing it.
We wrote this 5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Why? Because we put a lot of work and effort into it. It's we enjoyed it. So there you go.
I had a blast. 5 stars.
If anyone tries to review it, sue them.
Party bus.
Sorry, get on the party bus.
Sorry, get on it.
You're in court.
You're next.
We said no one could review this but us.
Right.
How dare you?
How dare you? This is our job.
It's our job. It's our art. It's our craft.
And I think there is something to be said of like, hey, we made this movie, but like we're gonna make another 4.5 stars.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a 5 soon. Just to remain humble.
There was just a couple of moments of lagging there.
Right.
A couple of moments that could have been better. We'll get you on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're making another one next year.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're confident that that's going to be 5 stars.
That's going to be a 5-star movie.
Mm-hmm. I think we disable all comments on all websites.
Yes.
Nobody can say anything about what we're creating.
Troll-free zone. No one trolling this movie.
Mm-mm.
Sorry,
only positive press.
Yeah, only positive press, right.
We can just reach out to friends they can create their own, like,
Yeah.
the movie Gazette. Great job.
Yeah, right.
Create an ecosystem of positive reviews.
Yeah, I think that it will be setting a trend for let's get more positivity in reviews.
That's right. It's a trend.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because it's like, what about the stuff that did go right? The boom mic wasn't in the shot. Put that in the review.
Yeah.
I could hear it. Put
Right.
it in the review.
We hired an actor. Isn't that cool that they agreed?
Yeah, come on.
That's a win.
Yeah, maybe it was bad casting, but we got someone to agree to be in our movie. I think we should get points for that.
Absolutely. We had the Wilhelm scream sound effect.
Yeah, right. Come on.
We got sound effects in there. Come on.
Right. We had some music. We had
wardrobe.
We had a wardrobe. Come on.
Come on. We were in parkas. It was
Parkas.
cold out.
Yeah, we shot in the cold.
We shot in the cold.
I don't want to shoot in the cold though. I really don't.
Should we shoot a movie in Florida?
Yeah.
I think Florida would be nice.
Florida's the place to be.
The tropics.
Yeah. It's a little piece of paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to go there.
I don't want to film a movie that's going to be inconvenient or feel not nice.
Yeah.
I want it to feel good.
Right. Because we should, don't get me wrong, it's work. But we should treat it like a vacation a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. We should go someplace to have fun.
There's going to be days where it's like, sorry guys, I'm doing me time.
Right.
I'm out surfing
Yeah.
today.
Sorry.
Sorry. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe
tomorrow.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
Perhaps.
Yeah. There could be like a 3-month period where we're just like, I don't know if we should film. I think we just need to chill out.
I think it could be fun to take a 3-month sabbatical in
Yeah.
Miami.
Right. Keep everybody there. Keep the whole crew and cast. Look, we'll get into the groove. We need to be in the right mindset in order to make this movie.
That's big. I'm not really a method actor. I'm a method director.
Right. Exactly.
And that means getting in the right mindset to
right.
actually direct.
Yeah. And that might come 5 a.m, calling everybody up. It's time.
Right.
The vibe is right. It's time to film. What are we filming? Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? We're doing it.
Put it on the wall.
Put it on the wall. Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? We're doing. I think that's the type of mindset that wins awards.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That's so because I do want to win an Oscar for this.
I think regardless of nomination, we show up at the Oscars.
Well, isn't that like an interesting idea? Like, oh, you didn't nominate us, but just in case, we'll show up.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
If you change your mind.
If you change your mind.
We're happy to be on the ballot.
Mm-hmm. And what if we got up?
What if yeah.
What if they read somebody else's name and just we got up?
Let's say that someone could make it.
Yeah.
And we become we were the whale.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got up.
Mm-hmm.
And we just or even if that person was there, we just go up with them, put our arm around them.
Right. We're best buds.
Yeah.
With Brendan Fraser.
Right.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
I know you.
Yeah. And Brendan Fraser's giving a speech. We're not talking.
It's his moment.
It's his moment, but we're up there.
We're up there.
Right.
And what if is it crazy if thank you so much, they all leave?
Yeah.
And we go backstage.
Yes.
And then another presenter comes out and we come out with them.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And we're still just
right.
pat on the back supporting.
Right. Now we're with the presenter.
Right.
Yeah. And now we're we get to read the card.
That would be nice to be able to read the card. We
Yeah.
could slip our name in there.
See, that's a good idea.
Maybe
one of us presents, reads both our names, and then one of us runs up. And then we won. And then we won. Because honestly, come on. Why can't we win? And not even for a category that we're eligible for. It could be set design.
Yeah, this is genuinely a great question is why can't we win?
Why can't
we win at the Oscars?
Yeah.
This is who's stopping us?
Do we even need a movie to win?
Do we?
Right?
Is it I think we need a title. because when you think about it logically, they read titles of movies.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Right. Exactly.
The Bluebird Sings.
The Bluebird Sings.
It's never made,
Right.
but it has our names next to it.
There it is.
If one of us can be a presenter somehow, if we can figure that avenue out, like you said, one of us can just run up there.
Exactly. And that's called the dark horse victory. Something that nobody was expecting. Nobody thought a movie that didn't exist could win Best Picture of the Year. Okay? This
Okay.
is a first.
And yet we did it.
We did it. And we have nobody to thank, just the two of us, because only the two of us thought to do this.
I do love that. The coming up
Yeah.
and then, oh, that's controversial. No speech.
No speech.
Nice.
Right. And then we're in the Guinness Book of World Records as the shortest speech because it's no speech.
You can't get shorter than that.
We're always in that book. We don't even look, like we don't even nod. We just take it and run.
And we run out of the theater.
Run out of the theater.
Down the street.
Into the party
bus.
into the party bus.
Run right into
Start
it.
the bus up.
And take our Oscar.
Let's get the hell out of here.
And then think about that.
Yeah.
Every year. We do this every year. Once a year.
Yeah, once a year.
One of us runs on stage at the Oscars.
Yeah.
No speech.
Right.
Runs into the party bus. New Oscar.
New Oscar. This is a clean sweep. We're winning every year.
Every year we win.
Yeah.
Like you said, if we get a new movie title every year,
Yeah.
we can win an award with the new. And I'm also open to, like you said, it's a new category, Best Supporting Actress.
Right. Best set design. And then it becomes, because I think we're basically, people are going to catch on to this. And they're like, we need to outrun these guys. Like, they're going to be like, we got to beat them to the stage in order to get our award. And now it's like, that's what the Oscars eventually becomes. We don't even remember that it was about movies. It's about who can run to the stage the fastest.
Someone is trying to tie our Guinness World Record.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
Or beat it. Or beat us to the spot.
Right.
Where as soon as you say, Black Swan returns,
Yeah.
50 people rush the stage.
Yeah. Come on.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Come on. Give me that Oscar. Back into the party bus. People are like banging on the party bus like we're driving away and they're banging on the doors.
They're banging on the dot. Yeah.
Give us back that Oscar. No.
Nope. See you next year.
They did it again.
They keep doing it.
They keep doing it. The dang brothers.
The Dang Brothers.
The dang brothers.
Yes.
We're doing this because none of you believed in us. And now this is a real Rocky story. I mean, I hate to use that term again, but it seems like every way we turn, it's another Rocky story.
Every single direction.
Everybody said, you can't win an Oscar if you don't have a movie. We proved them wrong.
We did. We trained like Rocky.
Yes.
We ran up the stairs.
Right.
We did boxing in a butcher's market. We did everything to train for it, and that's why we can run on stage so fast and get an Oscar.
What do you think of that?
I think it's the next Rocky.
Rocky or Rudy. Like they said, Rudy couldn't do it. But he did it.
He did it.
I don't know what he did exactly.
I think he played one game in college football.
Something like that.
But was denied up until then.
And we're like, no. This is for people who make movies. Nope.
Right.
Sorry. Not taking our dream away.
We're the ultimate wild card.
We're a wild card in this event.
Yeah.
How do we get in? Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know?
We live in the basement.
Of the Oscars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's where our studio's located.
It's right beneath the Oscar Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that is.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out.
That's probably a good thing to look into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's a solid way to get our name out there. And then we're players in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. I think we're respected. We can, I think that'll be a good gag on red carpets.
Yeah.
They'll be like, those are the guys who run.
Mm-hmm.
They always run away.
They always run away with a new Oscar. And then we're taking meetings with bigwigs, and we have like 10 Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like coming to the meetings with the 10 Oscars, and it's like, yep.
Do you show up? I think if you win 10 Oscars, I think you travel everywhere with them, right?
I wanted to get a belt with all of them on them.
That's nice. Like a
And
tool
just
belt.
Like a tool belt, and just like all the Oscars are there.
Yeah.
And just like, because there is 10 of them, I don't want to do this all the time, but just one time, I want to leave it as a tip. Just as a power play.
This was the best mushroom ravioli I've ever had.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Here's your tip.
You didn't pay the check.
Did I?
Did I?
Take a closer look. I'm like, oh my God, it's an Oscar.
Holy wow.
Yeah, there's 9 more of those. Don't worry about it.
They frame it. It
Yeah.
becomes like a Planet Hollywood plaque.
Yeah. Wow. That's like one of the Oscars that those 2 brothers stole.
Right. We have it in our restaurant now in a glass case.
Pretty classic movie moment.
Mm-hmm. Movies have to end.
Right.
Right?
Well, we didn't have a movie this time, which is fine.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine too. I think what we have now is a strategy of just how to break into the biz, which not everybody has.
And I think people will find that useful.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's, look, there's no right way or wrong way to have a career in Hollywood.
Right.
Some people start in the mailroom and work their way up. The party bus is a definite.
That's for sure.
And, we have a roundabout way of maybe getting an Oscar. So I think these are pretty actionable steps.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say when in doubt, definitely try to lock a place down where you can have creative ideas with friends.
Yeah.
AKA like rent a space.
Mm-hmm.
And then always doing a GoFundMe, I think, is a great way to like, let's just get some money rolling in to start before we sue people.
Yeah.
To
Absolutely.
make more money.
Right.
I think these are solid things. And like I said, maybe a movie is never done. Like maybe it is a to be continued.
Right. Maybe the movie starts with a to be continued.
Maybe it starts that way.
So we can just start it this way. It's like to be continued. There might be a movie.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Credits roll.
Credits roll. Wow. Gaining interest.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
What is this viral idea here? I need to see this.
Need to see it.
Need to see it. We'll pay for it.
Right. Exactly. Pay for the movie before you see it.
Yeah.
Pre-sales.
Pre-sales.
Yeah.
Pre-sales, pre-interviews.
Right.
We can be vague.
Totally be vague.
That's a must, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's make a movie.
Let's make a movie.